Is this live?
Hold on, this camera is out of focus like hell.
Feels like I'm on one of those studio couches. Hello? Can you hear me?
Is it like that? Is it good?
Hello, hello?
Mike, how do I... Okay, it's kind of there.
Is this live?
Mike, count us down.
No sound outside.
Check, no sound outside.
Make sure you're not muted on.
Are we check, let's see. Oh, nope, no mute. Nope, no mute.
That mute.
No mute.
Hello?
Okay, check. Check that mute me.
Hello?
Mute.
Oh. I can hear the beep. Oh, what's that?
You already know what that is, Gary.
That's the trap?
Sound beat, that's for which.
Started from the trap, now rap. There's music in here. I can hear everything. Oh my goodness.
We're about to have fun here, dude.
Are we? Can the outside? This feels like a real production now.
It does.
We started with an iPhone on a tripod.
Bro, streaming through our hotspot. Now we actually have the real deal, man. Look, I even need to do my haircut. Man, I see myself.
You look good.
Like you, brother.
I'm just trying to keep up with you, brother, man. I'm trying to keep up with you. I didn't even know your real name. Are we starting?
Oh, there you go. Top 32 has started.
There we go.
Beautiful. Okay, we have right now Alex. And who is this? This is Dustin. Man, they're going. So our zone 1, Alex did a really good job in terms of carrying speed and actually chucking that wall. Outer zone 2, my gosh. He is on a solid one. This dude is a ripper carrying out. That was nice.
If everybody's tuning in, welcome to the 4th season. The fourth season of Hot Pit Autofest. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4.
4 freaking seasons. We are so extremely excited to be here. Jeff, myself, Christina, the whole team has been slaving away, making sure this happens, and we are so excited that it is here now.
Sir, I know people who've gotten held back in kindergarten, couldn't make it to the next grade. And this organization has been able to produce 4 solid, healthy years. Dude. And the driving and the cars and the audience just gets better and better each year.
It has progressed. It's amazing. We actually we have been voting the best drifting championship in the West Coast 3 years in a row since we started. And that is all to hard labor. That's all to you guys, dude. You guys make people cheer, clap, you entertain like no other, dude.
This wouldn't be possible without you guys, and especially the viewers like you at home. I want you to realize, when we first started this, there was nobody on the other side of that stand. It was everybody on this side.
Now we have a few. Oh, what happened there?
I was too busy looking at your beautiful eyes.
So that is Aaron Manley actually on the lead, and he's actually doing a very good job in that outer zone 1. He failed to go a little bit in the pocket in that outer zone. I'm sorry, in that pocket. Oh, what happened right there? So it seems that he went 2 outs. Oh, there we go. Chris, you do a much better job than me doing. Yeah, I know.
It's all good. If you didn't know, Aaron Manley, teammates with Aaron Velasquez. Manelli, he said his name was Manley.
He said everybody calls him Manley.
But that's what he told. Aaron told me to call himself Manley.
Manley is his nickname.
Manelli? Like Spinelli from Recess?
Like Vanilli?
Manley. I said I'm going to call him Manley for his nickname, but his name's Manelli.
All right.
Well, if he don't make it past this, it really don't matter what we call him, because he's going to be in the trailer. Oh, no, he's going to be a pole man.
So I think I know what the verdict is going to be based on the lead run. There were quite a few errors from both drivers, but if you really pinpoint and analyze both runs, there's a clear winner over here.
I can understand from what he went more than two tires off.
Yep.
On the other, that was instant 0. In the hot pit, there's no zeros.
So right, that is explained. But right now, Alexander Quiroz just moved forward, which is absolutely amazing. Alexander, good freaking job.
Yes, sir. Aaron Manelli, welcome to the Pro League, baby. This ain't all sunshines and rainbows. This ain't AVS no more, baby boy.
Yes, sir. And what we're doing right now is we are not in the top 32, neither the top 16.
What is the death match?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's a death match. So the guys are now battling their spot to go into top 32. And you know what? Dude, there is actually 2 or 3 battles that are pretty freaking heated in here, simply because the driver had a little freaking mistake.
That's it.
And that's it. And now they were put in this position.
Imagine if you were a fighter and they told you before you can get to the main event, you got to fight before you fight.
Dude.
And you got to give it, man. But at least you're trying.
We're trying. We are trying, dude.
What's going on here is you're making an exciting thing for people that just at a normal event would just be like, just go home.
Exactly.
But there are no go homes. There are no zeros here. Everybody, you listen. Like my teacher said, only you can maintain your grade. Everybody starts with an A.
Hey, dude, that is such a good way of putting it.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? You know what's really tripping me right now? How amazing this Audio Technica headset is.
Right?
Like I feel like you're in my ears, bro.
I want to announce better because I can understand how much I've not been able to progress in my announcing before.
This is amazing. Big shout out to Audio Technica, which supported us with a little bit with this headsets.
Shout out Audio Tech. Can we shout out Orange Show Speedway for opening up their doors back to us? Not only do we got drifting, we got circle track racing, and with those sprint cars?
Sprint cars, enduros. Oh, we have the whole thing, dude. So now, look at this. So again, we're in deathmatch, but look who's there.
Is that Josh Mason?
That is Josh Mason on a deathmatch.
Didn't he play second 2 years ago?
Dude, he almost won the whole championship, but then again, he did this insane qualifying run, and then by, I don't know what happened, he spun out, which automatically put him to the back of the pack.
I talked to him. He drifted on a section of the course that hadn't been touched, so there was no rubber for him to grip up, which felt like ice, and he spun out.
There you go. So that's one of those situations to where, man.
Where Jeff Jones, you told me to come on Fridays and do my research. I've been doing my research.
Good.
I opened the player's handbook. I was like, Josh Mason doesn't suck.
So right now we have Elijah, Michael now, and Josh Mason.
Does that man know he's going up against a brute?
Dude, I don't think he knows.
What most people don't. Josh Mason is a bully when it comes to driving, as it should be because this is competition. This isn't your normal event. So most people are like, what do you mean? But he will purposely be in your door.
Oh, absolutely.
He wants you to feel the pressure, and he wants you to know this is the big league.
Absolutely.
This ain't no more fun time at Chuck E. Cheese. We ain't here to eat pizza and rub elbows. Like, get off the track if you don't belong here. Respectfully, though.
Dude, and in this case, these two cars are so completely different. I mean, they both are Beamers. You know, one has an LS, the other one has a 2J. Well, actually, no, they both are LS. But dude, that E92, it is absolutely gripped up to the moon. Like, if you barely throttle that, it goes, you know, in your door. So I'm really excited to see how Josh is going to be able to handle this situation because Elijah, it is slower. His car is slower. His driving technique is a little bit softer. So as a drifter, chasing a slower car, it is so difficult. So let's go. Elijah going first right now. Elijah in the yellow car, going in. All right. He's going for a straight approach. Is him okay? Wow. Oh, and he taps. So he got a little too overzealous, I think.
It's weird because you can see in Josh's driving, he could see what was going on before he even do it.
Yep.
So as you notice, as he got off the line, he kind of like hesitated.
Yep.
He's like, you go in the front, I feel like something's going to happen.
Yep.
Sure enough, it did.
Yep.
And that's just driver's intuition. Like you could see the way the tires spin, the way the car is about to grip up before he pre-initiates for the initiate.
Exactly. I mean, you could see it over here in the replay a little bit, you know, of those mistakes. But you're right. That driver's intuition, especially when you know who you're driving against.
Yeah.
It's like, where's Spider-Man? I know exactly what the dude in front of me is going to do. I know if he's going to e-brake late, early, whatever, you know?
And the crappy thing about it is it's not to belittle him or make him feel less than. It's just understanding, like, I've done this a lot. Yeah. And it's like body language. When you go somewhere, you're like, that dude over there is about to do something weird, and and you watch him the whole time, and sure enough, he is. And it was just learning that Elijah, just taking off the line, didn't seem as confident as he would have been in practice.
Let's see in turn what Josh is going to do. Not only his approach to the initiation, but also his takeoff. I think he's on like drag race right now.
So usually drag race with a little haha.
Yeah.
And then he'll get into it.
Yeah, so there you go. You have Josh Mason right now, and he has a very aggressive flick always. But in this case, he doesn't have to be too aggressive. He knows that he's at an advantage. But he's riding that that outer zone like no one's business. In this case, he goes, he keeps it very nice and tight. He is riding that outer zone like nobody's business. He kept it very tight. He could have been a little bit farther out, but ultimately he was in a good line.
I think he's just trying to play it safe. He knows that Elijah already bumped up once. All he needs to do is just complete a solid run, and he knows he makes it to the main event.
Exactly.
And then showing in his driving now is still filling out if he wants to use that other zone he spoke about earlier, or does he just play it safe and just do the same thing over? Because his initiation wasn't even as aggressive as it usually is.
Correct, exactly. So, I mean, he knew his position. He had a clear advantage. And, you know, if I was driving, I would have done the exact same thing. Keep it cool. You don't have to overstress the car. You don't have to, you know, overthink the position. So, once again, there's a clear winner here.
I did notice your car's out there, but you're up here. Can you elaborate?
Okay, you're spoiling surprises right
Oh,
now.
then I'll be quiet. Then listen. If that's the case, I ain't see nothing. I don't know who did it, and I don't know what they did it for.
So I think we're gonna talk about that in top 32.
Okay.
But there are 2 surprises for the viewers.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, we should just say it. I mean, we're already in the live stream. We already have done things.
You know what? They might not even be watching right now. They might be, but for the people that don't know, Mr. RJ, explain to them what's going down. Speaking of the devil.
Actually, speaking of the devil, all right. You know what? We're just going to announce this as it's happening.
Okay.
Dude, we need sound.
What?
Sound.
Is there something outside?
Nothing.
No? Anyway, all right. So, oh no, so we have 2 Z's coming in right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have 2 Z's, and 2 very, very good drivers, in my opinion. So we have Justin Leonard and Tony Crispin. They both are new to the game. However, they both have progressed. I know Justin, he got a new 454 engine package.
454?
Oh yeah, he went big boy.
454.
454, bro.
And a little Nissan.
Oh,
a
yeah.
little Nissan.
Yeah.
They gave me a dang boy.
Dude, so he went big boy. I know that he is right now also going to change transmission. I think he's still running some sort of Tremec or something like that. But then we have on the other side another Z with an LQ9, if I'm not mistaken.
That's an Iron Block Slicks leader. I just got one. I just got one.
Nice.
Shout out Church LS.
Yep. So they both have been progressing a lot. They had a little rough time qualifying yesterday, and we're gonna see right now, what their skills put in the frame. So. But that's good. Look at that. We have Justin in front, in the lead right now. And we have Tony Crispin on chase. Actually, that's a brand. Tony Crispin showed up yesterday to the track with that livery not even installed.
What car was he driving last year?
Same car. Same exact car.
I love it when they do the cars a little bit brighter than I can recognize from up here. No disrespect to black cars. It's just when they're driving together and they're engulfed in smoke, I don't know where you are and who you are.
There you go. So we have right now Justin going in, okay, with a little straighter approach, but that was very nicely done in order for him to keep the mid-size of the bank. He fails to fill in that zone, but okay, so he goes back into outer zone 2, and he's just running it very smoothly. I know that Tony Crispin was having issues yesterday, something with his oil pan, which could have led for his car to maybe die down a little bit. We might be hearing from that in the future, but there you go. So we could see the replay right now. Justin left foot braking. He's keeping middle of the line. It's nothing too aggressive. Missing that zone completely, which is unfortunate. Then going or transitioning into outer zone 2 cleanly. He's actually having a very good line, and then he starts shallowing out towards the end. But it is a very chaseable line, in my opinion.
Question, for people that at home that don't know, what is the benefit of left foot braking while drifting?
So left foot braking basically corrects the position of your car based on the body motion. Like for example, if you have a little too much forward bite where your car pushes forward, you left foot brake a little bit and you start correcting that positioning, placing yourself a little outer or inner or slower in certain areas. You have to play. It's not only left foot braking, but it's also wheel movement, and that is what changes or creates all these corrections or better corrections, if better said. But it is, in my opinion, it is a very corrective mode of driving.
Okay.
I don't like to see a lot of left foot braking. I actually don't like it at all. But it is necessary in certain cases. So we have Tony right now going in his lead run. Okay, he does a straight approach initiation. Once again, keeping the middle bank just as Justin did. And he actually touches a little bit of that zone. So wow, these are actually almost hand in hand when it comes to lead and chase. But I think Crispin had a major fault in his particular chase.
In his chase towards the last
That's where
zone, he straightened out.
Yeah.
And then on his initiation, he straightened out a little bit as well.
Yep.
So
Yep.
maybe how do the one more times work now in this series?
So the way how we work it over here is that our judges have to be very much in agreement that it's a one more time. For example, if one judges goes, left and two judges go right, the right wins. Simple as that, So if it's a clear one more time where they all deem that decision, then it's when we do one more times.
So if it's like left, right, one more time, then it's a one more time?
Yes, that is a one more time.
Okay.
Yep.
That way the people at home know we won't be sitting here watching 4 one more times like Spencer versus with McMoogie a few years ago.
That was so crazy. I mean, 2 E36s at the time, one of them bone stock and the other one, super built.
It's crazy to see. That was just a few years ago till now where there's the level of car.
Yeah.
There's dang near all pro cars now, or pro level cars here.
And the level of drivers.
Yes.
Dude, the grand majority of people here have dog boxes, quick changes. They are solid. They're very well put together.
To think, I was going to try to compete once, and I was like, you know what?
We're good on this board.
I'm gonna just stick to horse thief.
We're good here.
I'm gonna just stick there. We're good?
What's going on?
Out there, we're not good.
All right, so we have Chris over here giving us some pointers into what's happening. And we have Justin moving forward. Justin Leonard moves forward, which is an absolute amazing thing. So, Justin, putting it in my notes. And in theory,
Hello. In theory, now, and how many more is every? Whoa.
Exactly. So
RJ.
In theory, this is what happens right now. The death matches were finalized, and now they go into the actual battles. So what you guys see there, it is my car. It is my personal practice car, my old competition car, my old E36 M50 Turbo. And by a surprise guest, we have Connor Shanahan.
Connor Shanahan.
Connor Shanahan.
Connor Shanahan.
Connor Shanahan.
God. Shanahan.
Dude, Connor Shanahan is in the house. He is driving my car. It was last minute. He literally told us, I think on a Wednesday, hey boys, I want to drive. And then Jeff was like, hey RJ, can you lend me your car? And I'm like, sure.
You let him borrow, but not me.
I don't think you fit in my car, bro.
Shanahan, Lindsay Lohan, no man, Lakers in 5.
Yep. So Connor rocking my personal Big Duck Club E36.
Beautiful.
But we also have Alex Quiroz, which is a newcomer to the season. He has been proving himself. He actually drove amazing yesterday during practice. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
The biggest advice I would give to the drivers feeling nervous driving with somebody at this level, remember, is just a name.
It's
just a name. I've seen James Dean go on the wall. I done seen Odie, Rome, you, everybody at some level. They're just a name.
Alrighty, so now we have Connor in the lead, flinging that Big Duck Club E36, and oh my gosh, running it on that wall. Dude, he is destroying my rear bumper right now. But you know what? That is what I expect him to do. If he's gonna drive my car, he better win. Oh! Did you see the ball of fire?
I didn't know your car did that.
Me neither. I hope it's good.
I hope so. I mean, he's still just...
So that was very good.
That, I don't even know if he's trying. He did not miss a beat.
Dude, that was textbook run. If there was a 95, actually no, he qualified with a 94 yesterday. But look at that ride, dude. He is in the wall, hugging it. Oh my gosh, like an 18-year-old at a club, bro.
So,
look at that ball of fire that just came from my car.
Can I get that replay on a thing?
Yes, I need that as a picture in my wall. But the line was perfect. The angle was perfect. It was all very good. Oh, it is on fire.
Oh, okay. Sorry about your car.
Well.
But this is great advertisement. Look,
All right, I did it.
What'd you do?
Went down and told the media guys to plug them in.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
All right.
Speakers outside.
I got them plugged in.
If this doesn't show how well Big Duck Club body kits are made, nothing else.
Dude, I've actually had, not myself, but a few clients where they have burned their cars to the ground. And my white body kit survived.
Sir, I think you've given me your pieces, and I physically
Yes.
have tried to break them, and I could not have.
You stepped on them, you bent them, you did the whole thing, huh?
I've had a bunch of those, how would I say, lesser, no-name
Yes,
body
no-name
kits.
brands.
Brands from across the sea, and they failed me multiple times.
Yeah.
This isn't a commercial for you. I'm just letting you know you make some good stuff.
Thank you. I mean, you know, a lot of people always ask me, what do I put, how do I make my brands? And ultimately, I do create my own resin additive that makes my parts stronger, more flexible, while still having the same rigidity and having the same thickness as a good fiberglass part.
I think the camera's tweaking right now. Something's going on.
Yep. But let's see what's going on with Connor's.
That was just the first run of the day.
That was the first round of the day. Interestingly enough, we sent my car to 961 Motorsport, to San Megumi's shop, to check it out right before this, because I had a similar incident about 2 weeks ago to where they had a little fire. And I told them, you know, hey, this is what needs to be done. But apparently, it was not fixed all the way.
Now, what is the rules on a driver borrowing somebody else's car? It's just like, hey, as long as you show up, you got your entry, just drive?
So the rule that we have for this year is that as long as the driver qualifies in that car, he needs to drive the whole time in that car.
So he cannot.
He cannot get another car after this.
So in practice, he can switch through cars.
Yes.
Okay.
And he did. He drove through Jeff's car, you know, for a little bit. Let's see what's going on. We got outside signs?
We got outside sounds.
Okay, so I am going to step out and I'm going to give it to Chris.
Chris Miller, thank you, Raj.
Thank you, sir.
RJ.
Yes, sir.
I was about to call you Raj. I put RJ together. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you,
Get
guys.
back to work. Chris
had
Miller, tagging you in.
Thank you, RJ.
All right, so if you see me running up and down the stairs, that was me trying to get the sound on. Now you guys can hear us. Who's ready for the first round of HOTPIT Autofest 2024 Orange Show Speedway? Let me hear you guys.
I see somebody clapping in the stands across the street. There's a kid running around. I think we got some juice
I'm
in
still
here.
catching my breath. Gary, still catching my breath. Luckily, we got a whole bunch of waters and Pepsi up here. Actually, we got some Pepsi.
We got Miss Ashley in here running the soundboard. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, I yell, so edit that
Oh
thing.
no, do not yell. Miss Eaton let me know last night to keep it at a minimum.
Hey.
Yeah, like it's more like,
Gary
hey,
sounding a little better.
you gotta down.
We're supposed to not yell? What do they think we are?
It's like seeing two kids. Hey.
Who do they think we are, Gary?
They must
All right.
think we're in a laboratory.
All right, so who do we got here, Gary?
That's Connor Shanahan
Understood.
in RJ's car, and I forgot the other guy's name. It's on the paper though.
RJ's car. This is an actual match, huh? We're already into the top 32.
No, is this
Or is this still a death match? I'm still catching up because I was running up and down the stairs.
Elijah, the writing's too small on these papers.
Looks like-
Connor Shanahan versus Alex. Yes, we're in the top 32 now.
Okay, so this is the first match in our top 32. So that apparently Connor Shanahan is our top qualifier, huh?
Gary should be
Yes.
on 2.
So Connor Shanahan is our top qualifier versus Alex.
Yes. Connor Shanahan had a bit of a mishap. Some flames came from his vehicle, and now they're adjusting the adjusters to see if that car is good or not.
All right. Well, something's happening right in front of us, and I'm not real sure what it is, but it's making me nervous.
Chris, remember the first HOTPIT Autofest, the first stop? There was like 45 drones on the track.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people were getting in trouble back then, Gary.
Yes.
Unsolicited droning. What is happening in front of us?
I'm trying to adjust your levels.
All
They
right.
said that it was really loud.
Okie dokie.
If I hit the, can you hold on? Oh, you can hear it outside, huh? Can they
Can
hear? I think they can hear that.
What the?
Ashley, you better hurry.
Yes, we can.
All
Yeah,
right.
we can. Big shout out to Ashley for running the soundboard. Good job, Miss Eaton. You out here doing the thing.
So perfect. Now we have
Okay,
this
does
for
it sound
Gary.
Hello, hello.
Because I lowered their levels.
This is perfect.
I can't hear I can hear myself less now.
We should just hold this
Okay,
beep on whenever you talk, just
It's
the whole time
it's
you talk.
annoying, so annoying. It's,
Gary.
yes.
Gary, is that louder for you?
Hello.
Is this louder for you?
Do the other one. Hello, hello.
Oh,
go
you're
down,
not-
go down.
Yeah, that's
Go
Gary's
down?
voice.
I can hear me.
Okay, is
Yeah.
that good? These are your personal level.
Mine?
Yes.
I get 3
So
of them.
You can move this up and down,
Uh-huh.
and that'll adjust the volume in your headset.
Oh, but will it won't make me louder outside.
Affect the outside.
Okay, cool beans.
Sweet.
Same with you.
All right. Sounds good. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next battle.
Boss lady, thank you. Perfect.
Thank you very much. All right, now our next battle looks like Eric Welch versus John Schaefer. And I might add, John Schaefer has all his body panels on, Gary. He's got front and rear bumper. Count them, 2 bumpers, Gary. John
Sir,
Schaefer with 2
John
bumpers.
Schaefer's like a drunk uncle. Yes, he'll show up to the funeral with his clothes on, but I guarantee you after 2 Michelob Lights, he will have everything off.
Let's see how fast he's bumperless. If he makes it a couple laps with bumpers, I'm going to be very proud of him. Nonetheless, John Schaefer coming out here versus Eric Welch. It's going to be exciting. Looks like we got some fire.
Shout out to the chat. We got Corey Kallstrom in here.
Corey Kallstrom, I saw him yesterday.
We got Coinworks in here. We got Brody Moss in here. We got Joey Managa.
Got some cool names.
Is Magana.
I'll let you. You're really bad with names, but
Magana?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna.
Listen, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce your name, boss
I'm not
man.
gonna let you set me up, Gary.
I'm not. Listen, I ain't gonna mess up your name this year. If I've learned from previous years, you won't play with your name. Just don't play with our money.
I have some names we could play with. How about some of our sponsors? Shout out to Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, BC Racing, Wise Fab, Action Clutch, the Prisma Lab, Lockdown Performance, Tesla. We actually partnered with Tesla this year. They're going to be giving us some. We actually have some Cybertrucks that we're going to be showing off on track. We might do a little bit of track action in the Tesla Cybertruck. You know those things get towed 12,000 pounds? I did not know that. RJ just told me that a little while ago.
12,000 pounds?
12,000 pounds.
You know how many?
You can pull 2 Garys with that thing.
That's so kind of you.
And also, we want to give a big shout out to the Marine Corps. We're partnering with the Marine Corps this year.
That's right.
They were gonna be doing the color guard for us. We had some logistical issues this round, but the next round they'll be doing the color guard for us. That's gonna be real sweet. So we missed out this round, but they are here. If you guys want to go do some pull-ups back there with them, they got 2 pull-up bars. Go embarrass yourself.
I believe if you do 5 pull-ups, you might get a ride along.
I'm not getting a ride along, Gary.
Neither am
But
I.
you know who is getting a ride along is our tire sponsors. Shout out to Zestino, Zeknova Tires, XComp Tires, and Valina Tires. And I hear there was a little bit of I wouldn't say like a misnomer, but like there was some drama, right, with Zeknova Tires.
Yes.
They have a new distributor now. They're awesome.
Yes.
So if you had some issues with Zeknova in the past, they're all gone, Gary.
Well, they owe me tires, so somebody get in these hands.
Maybe the old guys owe you tires.
Listen, if I find them, it wasn't me.
Yeah, we gotta give it the new owner, Gary.
As what's it said? I need to run that real quick.
Yeah, all right. So we got Eric Welch and John Schaefer. John Schaefer with all his body panels.
John Schaefer in the pink and white S14, the Nissan you see to the left. Eric Welch in the gold, I believe, Mustang.
Yeah, so we lost Elliot Bright in the Mustang, but we did get another Mustang. We did get, what is it? I always mess this chassis code up, but I think it's an S197.
I think so. It's a Mustang.
I don't even know. I get mess them up all the time. Anyways, nonetheless, it's a very similar build, or a very similar chassis, total different build.
Oh, that's the Lockdown Performance Mustang. So that's a viable vehicle.
Yeah, it's a totally different build, but same vehicle.
Yes. But will we get the same level of driving as Elliott brought?
Well, let's
years
see. I don't
before?
know. Like, does that thing have the factory speakers and AC in it?
I don't know. I don't hear any Fetty Wap coming from him.
All right, so Eric Welch, 485 horsepower coming out of that Mustang there. And I believe John Schaefer just makes a tiny bit more, but you know what? That's not true because this is a different motor. John Schaefer is on a brand new motor setup. This was I believe this is a borrowed motor. He just threw it in there. This will be his first, I think his first round on that engine setup. I think it makes about 500 horsepower.
I want you to realize you said somebody let John Schaefer borrow a motor.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of like letting somebody borrow a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can I borrow a French fry?
Yeah.
How are you going to give a French fry back?
Can I borrow a soda?
Which-
Yeah. So John Schaefer on the very borrowed engine there, but he's not going to drive it like it's borrowed because that's not how Schaefer drives. But Eric Welch out front going to lead. John Schaefer and Chase. Should be an exciting one.
I wish every driver had like theme music as they approach the track.
What would your theme music be if you were driving?
Ooh. Is it? You want something suspect?
I think yours would be like the thong song or something.
I do like Cisco.
Yeah, you'd be thong song.
I like Randy Orton's music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me and say, they talk.
Yeah, I'd have some Willie Nelson or something.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Just throw it way
You know
out.
what I like? Mississippi Queen.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know Mississippi Queen? Tell me what? Yeah.
I don't know.
You know Mississippi
Not
Queen.
sure. You know what else I'm not sure about is what's going on track.
Mustang things.
Mustang things. You know,
probably
there's not
ran out
enough
of
people in
coolant.
front of him. He's like, you know, I don't want to send it yet. There's not a lot of people I can slam this thing into.
If Ford was smart, their marketing department would be
Do
more,
takeovers?
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah, for the Ford official Ford takeover.
They would have the people interact button activated in there, which is just traction control off.
I think they'd have an official Ford takeover.
A Ford takeover?
Yeah.
It wouldn't. Nobody would ever get there. They never leave the lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
They'd be just sliding and colliding all day.
Be a 12-minute event. Just over in 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
All right, I'm still not sure what's going on. We don't have a lot of info as to what is going on down there on the track. Could be a car issue.
John Safer said, "I'm just going."
He said, "You know what? I'll do my chase run by myself."
I don't. John Schaefer turning around. Okay.
Not sure. I'm gonna go find out, Gary. Let me find out what's happening.
John Schaefer's car. I think maybe it's John Schaefer's car. Uh-oh. Chris.
So Schaefer's so funny. So Schaefer's the man right there. I guess what happened is the drivers don't want to go because there's a little bit of dust left over from the fire extinguisher. That little white poof over there. So Schaefer just went and drifted through it to try to blow it away.
In typical Schaefer fashion.
Yeah, I bet you they told him, "Oh, there's a little bit of dust over there. Wait till we clean it." And Schaefer said, "Okay, I'll go clean it."
He said, "What kind of dust, though?
Yeah, what kind of dust is that?
You want me to blow it or back to Schaefer in his car? Excited to see him making all this power. He's always been one of those top 10 guys that'll give you a good show, but also is a great driver.
Yeah, top 10 either way. Top 10 fun, top 10 competitor, top 10 losing bumpers.
Losing.
Hey.
He's quick to come up here and ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, he's our best loser for sure.
Our best.
Not that he loses all the time, but, you know, he's our favorite one. All right, Eric Welch, nice initiation. John Schaefer keeping the proximity. Both drivers pretty high on the bank there. Pretty low in the slow line. Not too quick. John Schaefer looks like he could dive in there if he wanted to, keeping a little bit of proximity, keeping a little bit of a gap there between Eric Welch and John Schaefer. So short track we got here, Gary. Only a couple corners, a little bit shorter than what we're used to.
I
think it's going to make tires last longer. The second laps are going to be a lot easier on drivers. It's not going to make such a big difference between the lead and the chase because if you're lead now, you got brand new tires, but now you're chasing and you're on beat up tires. So.
And also, it seems like it's just tracks. This course is more catered to cars with even amount of power.
Yeah.
Like the Mustang making 400, damn near 500 horsepower. John Schaefer making dang near what, 7?
No, I think this motor's making about 500. Yeah, this is like I said, this is a different motor setup. So John Schaefer is going to lead for us. Eric Welch out back, and Eric Welch in the very gold Mustang there. Going to chase her down. John Schaefer out front. This is John Schaefer. Well, I bet you Schaefer's going to give us a big old feint entry, just like he always does.
You know what? In typical fashion,
Tripical.
Dang, my words have been mush mouth.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we get it. And you should click it here. Yep, there we go. There's the feint entry from John Schaefer. Nice and high on the wall. And Eric Welch giving a little bumper tap. Could be a little closer. John Schaefer kind of pulling a lead out here on Eric Welch. Eric Welch diving into that last outer zone.
Oh.
Not too much. Losing a little bit of the angle there is Eric Welch. And John Schaefer rounding out that run real nice. Filling the outer zone. Eric Welch just a little farther behind than Schaefer was, and not as much angle, but really smooth run from both drivers. And Eric Welch with a little bumper tap there on the bank.
Yeah, right here you notice Eric playing a little bit safe,
And
but then he goes higher. Bumper's still on, but it's going to come off eventually.
Yeah.
And then just John Schaefer's just composing.
So John Schaefer 2 laps in, and bumpers are still on.
You know what match I'd like to
Love
see?
it.
John Schaefer versus Josh Mason.
John Schaefer and Josh Mason would be a good one. Have you seen Josh Mason's build?
Yes.
Jeez Louise. Gary.
It feels like he builds something, gets rid of it, and he's like, I can do better than the last time.
It's a totally different build, too. All right, so John Schaefer on your left, Eric Welch on the right. Do we have a winner? Can't hear the judges. All right, and John Schaefer gets the win. John Schaefer gets the win.
John Schaefer, typical fashion, good sportsmanship, here to put on a show for you guys. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. This is the spirit of drifting right here. It's two guys going out having a good time, calling it a day.
All right. Man, Gary, got to get used to these mics. I got a little bit of a sniffly nose, and I swear it's picking it up.
That's why I'm trying my best to breathe out my mouth and not through my nose, because
Yeah.
I can hear those old hoonigan comments. Hey, tell the large one to stop breathing so hard.
It's not, man, you put one of these dang lapel mics on. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Yeah, man. All right, so we're going back to, this is a one more time, I believe. We're going back to a one more time.
I think they're finishing up their
Or
first
is this,
run.
or are they finishing up the first? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
All right,
Connor
this is when I
led.
stepped in. I wasn't really
Yes.
sure, wasn't super sure.
So Connor sped a fire, car caught fire, hits
Oh.
John
Oh, that's,
Schaefer,
okay, that's why we had the,
the pixie dust.
yeah, all right.
Oh, look at we got graphics.
We got graphics.
We got, wow. I was there yesterday with, wow, look at this.
All right, so this is Alexander Quiros and Connor Shanahan.
Wow, we got graphics. This is one of those things like when you're
Look at us.
school presentation.
I see Mr. By Run on the top 32 here.
S550.
It's an S550. There you go. I always mess that up. And, you know, I'm to be honest, Gary, I don't really care.
I
It's
care.
just not a chassis. I could care too. You know, whatever.
Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, when I almost bought an RX-7 past weekend.
You almost bought an RX-7.
Yep, an 1988 RX-7.
Oh, we would have to fight.
Why?
We're gonna have to fight. Well,
I
that's
didn't
my
buy
card.
it. I didn't buy
And
it.
Alexander Quiros out front. Oh, and that was. I thought he lost it. That was just a real heavy flick, right to angle. And Connor Shanahan banging in the door of Alexander Quiros.
It's crazy to see because Connor just points it and puts it on.
Yeah.
Like he's no wavering, no like second guessing. Like just here we are.
Yeah, it's like an easy bake oven. It's just got settings. You just click it on.
That's it. So
You know?
for in my personal opinion, I think maybe Connor won because even on this bank when Connor put it in, it was just stuck on. It wasn't any
if we're
correction.
talking about consistency, it's gonna go Connor Shanahan
Yeah.
for sure.
But I don't want to put that in
But
the
Alexander
text here.
Quiros, man, that initiation was really. I thought he lost it. I thought he was gonna spin and hit the
He
wall, but
tricked
no,
us.
it's just real hardcore.
No,
flick
he
to
wants.
angle.
That's so much dedication.
Yeah, that was a real nice flick. I think I see Josh Stewart. Is that Josh Stewart? That
Josh
is
Stewart is here. He's going against another general. Whoa, hold on. Jeff Jones' car, but no Jeff Jones.
Yeah. So
we were supposed
there's
to-
another Shanahan, I believe.
There's two of them.
There's another Shanahan, and I think he's driving Jeff Jones' car.
His brother,
Yeah.
her brother
I
Jack
believe
Shanahan.
Mr. Jack is driving Jeff
Hey,
Jones' car.
got Jack Shanahan, Connor Shanahan.
All right, so do we have a winner? And it looks like we may.
You remember last round when they were talking mess about our drift series? Now your boys is over here with us, and you still at home sucking on your thumb.
Well, you guys should be more like them. Oh, well, guess who's driving with us?
They not like us. We got a scoreboard over there. Oh my goodness! As the judges wait and deliberate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Let me go figure out something logistics wise real quick, Gary. That'll help us for the rest of the show. Give me.
Oh,
one
that
second.
will be fabulous. The screen. Oh my goodness, the screen's flickering out. I'm trying to see everybody. So okay, there we go. Somebody messing with the HDMI cables up here. We got to run to Best Buy real quick and get some more cables. Am I not my job? Am I not doing right?
Can you put an Amazon order in for us?
Yeah. Hey Siri, let me stop before she actually orders something from. Yeah, she's still listening. I got spam calls. We got everybody. We got 300 people watching right now.
300?
300 people.
Oh my God, Mr. King.
300 people.
Whoa.
Holla back. I got to stop yelling. 300 people are watching us right now. I couldn't even I had 3 people show up to my graduation. But we got 300 people watching us.
That's it?
That's it. Let me.
Let me make
I'm gonna start making a Patreon. I'm gonna make a Patreon, and I'm gonna start an OF page where I just make cake all day. Cakes, just baking.
You know, honestly, I'd watch you make cake.
I bake a cake. I want to learn how to make one of those things, a souffle. Souffle. I've been watching Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, what about that tiramisu?
Tiramisu. No. I got something called susashi.
Sushashi?
It's like raw fish and rice and wrapped in like ocean paper.
Oh,
They call it
wait.
Minnesota.
Yeah, feeds are from
I think y'all call it Minnesota.
Oh, what? Misua?
Minnesota.
Isn't that one of those E's grocery stores?
Nah, it's one of them Japanese grocery stores. You can find you some. They don't got collard greens though.
Oh, it's from Japan land. Oh, yeah, no, they don't know how to make greens.
I went to when I went to Japan, I went to a real Yoshinoya. I didn't know Yoshinoya was from Japan. Oh, Connor Shanahan gets the win. Connor Shanahan gets the win. I like how he just kept it simple. He's like, I'm not doing all this nonsense. Give it up for him, people. We try to put on a show for you guys. Thank you very much, sir. We will see you at the next round of Hot Pits. Mr. Alex. And now we have Margaritas Cantanitas. And this Mustang looks highly familiar. Nathan McGuire and Margaritas Cantanitas. I don't know which. We got every Mustang dang near here except the Fox. I think this is considered a Fox body by default, but it's not the Fox body we traditionally know. At first, I thought this was a Hodgepodge S14, but nope, it is a Mustang. And we got Nathan McGuire versus Margaritas Cantanitas, 458 horsepower versus 775 horsepower. Woo! This is going to be quite the interesting matchup to hear, because we have a big block V8 versus just a small V8 with a supercharger, trying to make as much power and noise as it can. Uh-oh, I'm getting some insight from Mr. Elliott.
And I'm back, Gary. Despite all the major upgrades, we still have a few little issues.
So apparently the live stream camera does not present it on us. It is presented. It is pointing this way.
Which way?
Whatever way that is.
Oh. Are you sure? How long ago was that text?
This text was at 2:47. It's 2:48 now.
Okay, then yeah. All right, we'll be back again.
Chris Miller out here doing every. As we have Margaritas leading, Nathan following. A little bit of a late initiation from Nathan, but our boy Margaritas Cantanitas holding it down in that beautiful new livery that he has, getting that course down. My man Nathan diving in a little bit to catch up on some speed and some territory, but it's hard to when you got 700 horsepower just crackling down the back of your neck.
What's that Mustang chassis code?
S95.
SN95.
SN95.
I was going to get that one wrong,
I
too.
think that's the mask.
I was going to say 97. Oh, but the 97 is the new Edge, I think, right?
Oh.
Who even knows, dude?
Like, do we have a Mustang specialist in the house?
95 is a round body.
That's
the new
the-
Edge
Yeah,
is more
the new Edge is like the sharp one.
Yes.
Yeah. Who cares?
You know what? I care because one day.
No, I'm lying because I bought one of those like 3 years ago, but I sold it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I wanted.
It was a phase.
It was $1,200.
You can't go wrong for $1,200.
It was stick shift GT, $1,200.
Bet. You was one of those guys.
Well, I just wanted to drift it.
How'd that work out?
I sold it. I did some burnouts and donuts in it and stuff.
As you
All
should.
right. So we're gonna switch them up. Margaritas in the chase.
Nathan in the lead. You notice Margarita's just doing it.
So Nathan McGuire. That's a fun. It's a funny chassis to use because they're not super light. They're a little heavy. There's not a whole lot of aftermarket support. They're not all independent rear suspension. There's a bunch of things about that car. It's almost not an ideal chassis to use, but it's really cool when people do because there's just enough support for the car that you can get angle kits and coils and stuff like that, but not a ton of support. One of those cars you kind of have to make a lot of stuff for. So pretty cool, and I like that drag wing too. That's sick.
I like that he Mustang the Mustang, but take it out the Mustang's
Yeah,
element.
There's a button for auto.
You would think there would be more Camaros out here, but no.
That Mustang's got like a D-Max kit on it, huh?
When I first saw that at an event years ago, I thought it was a 14, but it was
D-Max front bumper or something. All right. So he's reline these guys up. I can't see the flag guy. I'll line these guys back up, get them into frame. Give a wave to Margaritis Katsanidis. Let's give a hand to both of these drivers, actually. And Margaritis gets the win.
Good job, Margaritas. See you in top 16.
Yes, sir. All right, we're back. All right, so that is not Mr. Jeffrey Jones in the 818 Big Drift Energy 370Z. That is Jack Shanahan.
Jack Shanahan.
That's Jack Shanahan in a borrowed Jeff Jones car versus Josh Stewart.
Never would I have thought we would say Jack Shanahan, Connor Shanahan at Hot Pit Autofest.
Hot Pit Autofest. So Josh Stewart's going to lead. Jack Shanahan is going to chase, which should be fun to watch. We got a newcomer. We got an OG. This should be good. 816 horsepower coming out of that Corvette, Gary.
I like how they didn't put Jeff's car up there so we don't know the exact number.
Yeah. I think, well, that's a different version of Jeff's car. This is an NA one, so this one doesn't have a
Okay.
supercharger on it. I'm going to guess this car makes about 400 or 500 horsepower. It's a demo car. But it's not, it's no slouch, you know? And plus, it's Jack Shanahan, so. All right, Josh Stewart, big old fan entry from Josh Stewart, and Jack Shanahan not
Oh.
shaking. Right behind him. And, oh my goodness, Josh Stewart is painting that wall purple and green. Jack Shanahan diving through the smoke. Filling that outer zone is Josh Stewart. Oh my goodness, what a lap from Josh Stewart. Give it up for Josh Stewart and Jack Shanahan.
Beautiful.
What a lap from Josh Stewart, Gary.
Right? He was like, I'm going against.
That was it, man.
I told him, listen, just go out there and drive like it's your last day.
Josh, my dude.
Right? I saw him drifting last week in Vegas Drift. Him and Rome were practicing. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Poetry
that
in motion.
was sick. Real quick, shout out to National Women's Day. It's National Women's Day today, and we got Zandara Kennedy hosting a little women's meet with the women's drivers up here at the top left of the grandstands. If you're a girl and you want to go check out some really cool women's drivers for National Women's Day, come up here to the grandstands. All right, cool. Up here at the top left of the grandstands, come meet Zandara Kennedy and some of the female drivers out here. So I just heard Jack Shanahan got a D-bead. So we're gonna have a little break here. I'm not sure what exactly is gonna happen. Maybe a little, give him a chance to change his tire.
How does that
Competition
work, though?
timeout.
5
Okay,
minutes?
So as RJ runs by running errands, he says 5-minute timeout. So we're gonna take a little break. 5 minutes. We're gonna change some tires. Maybe we'll switch to a different battle. Not sure. Typically we do. Oh, that's not a D beat, Gary.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That rim is jumping around.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it looks like he broke a control arm, but yeah, D beat.
Better be a D beat. Better a D beat.
Oh my God, look at that thing. That's showing all 816 horsepower.
Look at the mountain terrain, bro. We got
What a
snow.
beautiful shot out here in San Bernardino. Beautiful Orange Show Speedway. And who is that? All right, so I heard the difference, right? There's a difference between the two cars here. Rome Charpentier actually picked up a driver this year, and they have really similar liveries. Very similar liveries. The difference is going to be Rome has a yellow in the center of his.
But Rome also doesn't have a black roof, does he?
Well, I think that is Rome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I need bifocals.
Yeah, that's Rome. That's got the yellow in the middle.
The other car is an E46 with the livery that I saw.
It's very. I mean,
Yes.
you almost can't tell the difference.
Who cares about
You almost
BMWs?
can't tell the difference between these cars and their liveries. Just a slight color change. So Rome Charpentier here, and we're waiting for Chris France, I believe. We got one driver,
Chris France in that beautiful FRS.
France in the
Rome Charpentier.
LS3 powered FRS. GT86 actually. Sorry. GT86, Gary. Get it right.
What did I say?
You said FRS.
FRS, BRZ, GR86.
Hey, they're all different, man.
Lakers in 5. Are we? Is there a club up here?
A club? I don't know. Somebody's bumping music, huh?
Is that playing outside too?
Where is that?
They turned it off.
Yeah, what was that all about? Somebody's bumping music up here.
Mary J. Blige?
I don't know. You watch TV, Gary?
Yeah, sometime.
Oh,
I've been watching Invincible.
Invincible. Have you seen that show, Severance?
No, who's in it?
Man, it's so good. I don't even know any of their names. Real good show. As this, I mean, we were taking a break, so we switched to a different battle, and I think this battle's. And maybe Chris France is out, and Rome Sharpetier's getting a buy run. I think that's definitely what's happening here. So Rome Sharpetier looks like he's doing a buy run. Not sure Chris France was able to make it out for his lap. So Rome just sliding right into the top 16.
It's so nonchalant. Just
Super
like, hey,
simple. I mean, the amount of times he's done it here now at this
okay.
point. Oh, with a nice little 360 entry.
Big fancy.
Okay, Rome.
I know he's so quiet and he's so modest.
He's
I
such a
wasn't
timid
expecting
dude.
that.
Such a timid dude. You would never
I
expect him
remember
to
when
drive
you
like
and Rome was driving together in Drift League.
that. I remember
RJ.
that.
You, Rome.
And I decided to become a business.
Yeah. I remember RJ competing.
And so, listen, why compete for the man when you can man the competing?
Yeah. I remember when RJ was a competitor.
It was
That was
him.
cool. I sponsored RJ.
Now he employed us.
And now he employs me. How cool is that? Yeah, we can't get it to focus. We're trying to get it to focus on us and not the dang backdrop, but, you know? It's funny because since we have to sit back, I'm forced to just relax, and it puts me in this real chill mode. It's kind of funny.
Right? I'm trying to do my job here.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go, RJ.
You come in the camera, too, for a second. See? He's helping. He's not just the boss. He adjusts cameras, too.
I was like,
Well, you're a professional, huh? In the production industry, in the music production industry, you don't ever do no video camera stuff. Oh, okay. Not even a little. All right, so sorry for the extended break, folks, but I'll take this chance to shout out Mr. Jeff Jones Racing and Big Duck Club and Big Drift Energy, which is owned by Jeff Jones Racing, if you didn't know. Not Jeff Jones Racing, but owned by Jeff Jones. Shout out to BC Racing. Always helping with the contingencies, always helping with our drivers. Shout out to WiseFab, same goes for them. Action Clutch, same goes for them. And the Prisma Lab, hooking up all the drivers with discounts for seats. We love that. Lockdown Performance, I hear these guys are coming out swinging. They've got some cool content, some cool stuff on the way, Gary, some hardcore stuff. Tesla, we're pretty crazy they're working with us this year. Like I said, we got some Cybertrucks. We're going to be bringing those out here pretty soon. We're going to showcase its ability to get around track. It's going to probably get around track just as fast as those legend cars, I would think. And then a big shout out to the U.S. Marine Corps, partnering with the U.S. Marine Corps this year, and thank you to all their Southern California recruiters. So shout out to our sponsors. Thank you for making it happen. Gary, you want to give a shout out to our tire sponsors?
Yes, I'll give a shout out, big shout out to Zestino, Zagnova, X-Cop Tires, and Valino. Big thank you to everybody who's helped out with this series and helped the series grow. We wouldn't be able to do it without our sponsors. And a big thank you to everybody in the bleachers, everybody in the staffing of the lot, helping out with the car show. Thank you to all of you guys, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. Thank you very much. You helped keep this series going. Thank you to all the female drivers for showing up, because there's a lot of little girls that don't know that they are capable of doing something that they wouldn't even fathom of doing. And it's great to see. Last year we had so many female drivers, and this year continuing Hot Pit to see more coming to this. Happy National
Interwomen's Day, guys.
Yeah,
International Women's Day.
Is it international?
International.
Are they celebrating this in Turkey?
Well, I would hope so, Gary. They got a lot of women in Turkey too.
They gotta listen. If they not, I'm gonna go over there and choke some turkeys.
Right, you are, Gary.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, I mean, you can choke a turkey. They got necks, don't they?
Yeah, everybody got a neck.
Yeah. All right, so
You're not from Turkey, are you?
there's gotta be a battle that we can move on to here. I see. Okay, Jack Shanahan's back. They got the tire on there pretty quick. Shout out to Andy's Tires.
Big shout
Andy's Tires always taking care of us. They take care of me. They take care of you. They take care of all the Southern California drifters. Sometimes even farther away than that. So shout out to Andy's Tires for always being available, always showing up early, taking their time to even do the hardest, most difficult tires, even the stretched ones. He puts a 195 on a 10.5 for me, no problem.
That must be on a 15.
It's a 15 by 10, but hey, 195/50, not too big of a tire.
How do you get it to stretch that far?
You got to ask Andy, man. I'm not sure how he does it, but Mr. Andy from Andy's Tires, shout out.
Is that for the Cressida?
The Goods Tire Service.
Oh, that's right. It switched.
The Goods Tire Service. You're right. The Goods Tires. Shout out to the Goods Tire Service. Andy's Tires is a tire shop. Correct? All right.
Why are you shaking like that? You nervous?
That was a quick yes.
Okay.
You know? All right.
boy was
Just
jiggling.
approving. He's just approving. All right. So I believe Jack Shanahan's back. We shouldn't be waiting for much more here, Gary.
I mean, if we wait any longer, I might take a nap.
And then
Don't be sorry. Be better.
we got some new drivers this year too, Gary. I see Mr. Adam Climactic right there behind Jack Shanahan. Pretty well-known car there from Donut Media. It was built on YouTube, I believe, Gary.
Yeah, right. That beautiful E36 with the Jay-Z in it.
Okay, so moving on here, we got Casey Chavez and Wesley Stump. So this is the other car. This is the other. It looks just like Rome Charpentier, but it's purple in the middle, not yellow. So Casey Chavez in a very similar build, but it's a newer chassis with a very, very similar. You almost can't tell the difference between
Hold
the
on,
cars.
wasn't he driving a black hatch last year?
I believe so. Casey
Hell
Chavez.
yeah.
So Casey Chavez got picked up by Mr. Rome Charpentier, looking real good in the new chassis. Versus Wesley Stump, OG. We know that car, similar look.
But the question is,
Got some red accents there on this B pillar.
I like that each year the cars get better looking as well.
Even if it's just a little bit, you know.
It reflects back on the series.
Well, it just shows that these drivers are taking it seriously, because one thing that we do kind of make a thing here at HOTPIT Autofest is we want the cars to look good. We don't want a bunch of trashy, beat up drift missiles. It's just not good for the show. If you want to go see that, you go to a crash up derby. Over here at HOTPIT Autofest, we got the moving car show. And so Casey Chavez out front. Wesley Stump is going to chase. It should be fun. OG's couple with you guys been here plenty of times. They should know the track.
Bro,
Super quick layout.
They
Lots of
playing
tires.
Jagged Edge and we listening.
I don't know why there's music up here, Gary. I'm not really sure. It's not conducive.
Listen, my brain is overstimulated. I'm trying to watch drifting. I'm trying to announce, and I got to listen to Jagged Edge.
So Casey Chavez out front. Wesley Stump taking part of the drag race there. And Casey Chavez drawing a real nice line, keeping that bank within a foot of that rear bumper the entire time. Wesley Stump diving in. A little bit of adjustment there for Wesley Stump, but not too bad. Pretty good proximity. Good angle from both drivers. And Casey Chavez filling that outer zone nicely. Beautiful lap from Casey Chavez. Pretty much drew the ideal line there, and Wesley Stump pretty much traced the line right behind him. Really decent chase run there, besides a small, tiny little adjustment in the transition.
The evolution in driving with just having a little bit faster or maybe better setup car.
Well, it's crazy to see it happen live, Gary, because I remember when I started watching Formula Drift, right? These cars, one car was at the end of the bank and one car was barely initiating, and Jared's, oh my God, call the doctor, and they're nowhere near each other, and then now they're a foot away, and you see that happen over a decade. It's a totally different thing, and then you were year 5 here in is this year 5? Year 4? Year 4 of HOTPIT Autofest, so about half of a decade almost, and you can see the progression in some of these drivers pretty well.
Half a decade.
Some of these guys, were barely even midway through the bank. Now just about every driver on the HOTPIT roster is riding the wall. And Wesley Stump, a little too hard from Wesley Stump. Throws it in just a little too hard. Loses angle there. I believe that's going to, we don't give away zeros here in HOTPIT Autofest. There's no hard zeros, but that will be a pretty, it's going to jack his score up just a little bit, Gary.
It's kind of, it is what it is.
You know what it is, but it's unfortunate, but we love Wesley Stump, and we're glad to see him back out here in the refreshed 370Z.
It must be the water.
Something in the water.
Right?
All right. So we definitely have a winner. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Everybody, make some noise for these two drivers, everybody!
And Casey Chavez gets the win. Casey Chavez gets the win.
Welcome to the top 16, Mr. Chavez.
Welcome to the top 16. And Wesley Stubb will get him next time. Give it up for these drivers!
Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh boy, hold on.
All right, Gary. Gary's changing. Oh, Gary's showing off his new physique. You don't got to take your shirt off like that now, Gary.
Can I announce with no shirt on?
I mean, you can. It's physically possible.
Keep the shirt on, Gary.
That's racist.
Yeah, it's funny when you lose weight and you start doing things like that. Like when you take your sweater off, you used to have to hold your shirt down, but now you lost weight. You just I'll let it pull my shirt up. Who
Every
cares?
hot pit party, my shirt comes off. What you mean?
Well, you're not known to be shirted a lot. That's true.
I like having no shirt on and it frees the.
Yeah, you're not the most shirted person I know.
Shirts are overrated. Pants are overrated. Hold on, I gotta
so
scoot this way more.
Jack Shanahan is back.
Oh no.
So is Josh Stewart. We have an exciting half of a battle left, and we got a fresh tire. Not a fresh tire there, but we got the tire back onto Jeff Jones' car there for Mr. Jack Shanahan.
Jack Shanahan versus Josh Stewart for the win.
The announcer for.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We got Josh Stewart.
I don't know what it is about having an Irish accent just makes you a better announcer.
I think it's like when you have like when the Japanese announce D1, it could be when you watch them just do the most mundane thing.
Yeah.
Like what are you watching? Oh, we're seeing which toaster is gonna pop first. Like what? I swear it was the Olympics. Somebody down on the ground with the who keeps giving this guy a camera?
You know what? You know which announcers I really like? What's going on? Which I like the Japanese announcers from American Ninja Warrior or
Yes.
Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
Sa. All right, so we're gonna switch them up. Jack Shanahan out front. Josh Stewart in the 816 horsepower Corvette out back.
They're playing Petey Pablo now. Why?
Who is playing music? Do you know who's playing music up here? Who's got music playing up here? Who's playing music up here?
Jack Shanahan with the lead. Josh Stewart coming up on him. Jack Shanahan's on the wall. Jack Shanahan's on the wall. Jack Shanahan's on. I just want to see all that.
Oh man, he is on the wall. He almost drove off the bank. And Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart diving in. A little bit of contact.
They kissed on the track. Somebody call Maury.
You could just tell how the average person would have been freaking out, right? But you could just see how relaxed they are behind the wheel. I mean, Jack Shanahan literally didn't even blink his eye. He just guess I'm spinning now. Just get it out of the way real quick.
He gonna come back. Jeff, what's wrong with your car? The tire doesn't work. There's no angle in this Z.
Yeah. So maybe not used to the setup. I don't know. I don't. I'm not gonna even blame it. It was just a simple mistake.
It was, but the good thing is they didn't touch.
I mean, there was just a tiny bit of contact, but with these cars, they're race cars.
I think watching the replay, it looks like it, but the whole time.
Did they not touch?
No,
they didn't even make contact. You see
from
what I'm
this
saying?
angle, it looked like they touched.
Yeah, it did. The level of professionality, Gary.
Sierra Goodies is playing in the background.
What is going on?
Hey. Oh, it is?
That's the stage.
The stage is that loud?
Oh my goodness, that's really loud. All right, so big shout out to Josh Stewart and Jack Shanahan.
Hey. Who won?
Did they tell us?
Nobody told us anything.
I don't think they let us know, but definitely, I mean, obviously Mr. Josh Stewart got the win. They didn't let us know, but.
Right? Forget us.
All right,
It's
yeah,
not
so
like we
Josh
don't
Stewart
gotta
with the win.
announce.
Josh Stewart gets the win officially. All right, we are all mixed up here, but who do we got coming up? What in the world, Gary? I see Adam Climactic.
We got, Sean Ellingsworth and Adam Climactic. Yes, no, yep. Adam, it was on the screen.
Yeah, and, oh, there it is. I was looking for their bracket. I could not find it. Yes, Sean Illingworth and Adam Climactic.
Adam Climactic, formerly driving his supercharged S14, now driving the Donut Media E36 four-door, the only four-door sedan, or a saloon.
Saloon.
And then we got Sean Illingsworth in the, that's not the Sac City car, is it?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
That thing's, what is it called? It's supercharged or has it got nitrous?
It's a Magnuson 2300, so it's supercharged.
Okay, nice. All right, so Sean Illingworth out front. Got to see my friend Mr. Ryan Little a little earlier. He's spotting for Sean Illingworth out front there.
That's nice.
Ryan Little.
Shout out to Ryan Little. That man can choreograph a paragraph like nobody else.
He's a rider, huh? Ryan Little's a low-key copywriter. And Sean Illingworth, nice little flick to angle, right in the wall, dragging the bumper, literally dragging the bumper across that wall there. And big gap here between Sean Illingworth and Adam Climactic. Adam Climactic kind of closing that gap, trying not to get lost in the smoke. And there is smoke billowing out of the back of Sean Illingworth's car. And we'll go switch him up. So that was a really nice run from Sean then. I mean, he was literally riding the wall. He was dragging. He definitely like ripped the paint off the back of his bumper. And helped, I mean, just blasted through the whole entire track with smoke billowing out of the back of that car. Wheel speed, insane. I mean, look at you can't even see the cars.
I love it when people build cars on YouTube and actually use them. Like it doesn't sit in the back of a yard rusting away.
Not just a content car. Adam Climactic out here in the Donut Media E36. Not maybe Donut Media E36. Is it a Donut Media E36?
I think so. That was one of their like. It had a stock BMW engine, and then now they have put the Jay-Z in it. They made
so it's an official donut. I mean, obviously there's a big donut on the side of the car, but
I says donut, but I don't see a donut.
I'll take a donut right now.
Second man. And I guess I'm milking cookies.
Milking cookies.
Ooh, I want some golden Oreos right now, but I can't keep that.
No? You should eat apple. And Adam Climactic out front. Little flick initiation here. And Sean Illingworth going to try and close the gap, and he does. Adam Climactic pulls away just a little bit. And Sean Illingworth doing a slightly better job with proximity, but the smoke coming out of the back of Adam Climactic's car as well. I think the sun on this track is helping because these cars are putting it down right now. And Sean Illingworth almost taking out the rear bumper there of Adam Climactic. So decent battle there, Gary.
Very
real good runs from both drivers. I would say Sean was a slightly more aggressive on his chase. But I mean that's about the only difference. They both did a real good job of following each other. Really good lead runs. Both on the lines, both filled out their zones, both riding the wall. So we'll have to leave it up to the judges. Give it up for Sean Illingworth. Give it up for Adam Climactic.
That's right. Now just sit back and relax and see who
Now we
won
just
the battle.
hang around, Gary.
Still heard it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. Figured it out.
And this track with the later in the evening type of deal.
You know, I got a bone to pick with these damn meteorologists because it was supposed to be 64 degrees today.
It don't feel like no darn 64.
All right, so we got something. All right, we do.
Sean Illingworth gets the win.
Sean Illingworth gets the win.
Shout out to Adam Climactic showing up. Moving on to Sean Illingworth.
All right, so I believe we got Casey Chavez in the house. I'm gonna let. And we're gonna throw it down to keep in cam. Is that Mr. Danger down there?
All right, we got Mikey Porter.
Guys, thank you.
Mr. Danger Media.
We're down here with Casey Chavez. Casey, what an amazing run that was for your top 32 battle. Let us know what was it like going into it, taking it off, and basically winning the run, and what are you going to do to set your car up for the next round?
For the next run, we're not going to really change anything. The car is good, smooth. Along with the assistance of Rome, we're getting the car really dialed. We qualified 5th, and we haven't touched the car since. So we're going to leave it like this and keep it running. And going into the top 32, we just wanted to get through, be conservative, be safe, because we know the battles are consistently going to get harder with the level of driving out here.
Right.
So that's pretty much it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, man. Good luck on your next battle. Back up to you, Gary and Chris. Awesome. Yeah, we did.
All right, thank you, Mike. Shout out to Mike. Danger Media, I just made it back here.
I don't know what he said, but it was entertaining.
Well, the viewers do, Gary.
Mr. Miller, I'm gonna need you to scoot over 2 clicks to
Oops.
the right, because yeah, we're off.
We're off.
A little wonky in here, huh? Little wonky in here. Little wonky.
All
Chilling
right, so
back.
we got Cole Richards, a new driver here, and Zandara Kennedy, who is hosting, like I said, hosting a little meet and greet, get together for the women's drivers here, for International Women's Day.
Cole Richards, a Koyu Works driver, huh?
So Cole Richards, that thing, man, I checked that car out yesterday. It is badass.
That's not
fully
the one with the NASCAR
built.
engine, is
Yes,
it?
it is. Fully built.
Beautiful.
So it's got a funny horsepower. Now it's got 690 horsepower as well.
690?
690.
That's an awkward number to have
so
for
sick.
horsepower.
So sick. And the car is just completely built from head to toe, dog box. I mean, so Cole Richards will do battle here with Zandara Kennedy, all the way from Georgia.
Georgia. That's a good pitch. That looks like a goddamn poster for a movie when you look that way.
When I look that way? Oh, us?
Yeah. Why you keep people? I'm not picking up. Why is spam calling?
They're trying to call us when we're on camera, huh?
Right?
Yeah.
We had
All right,
all
so
yesterday.
Cole Richards gonna lead us, and Zandara Kennedy and the boss S14. Cole Richards taking off. The drivers there. Zandara Kennedy making it up to the wall there. Sacrificing a little bit lost in space there. Just overcuts it there. Zandara Kennedy and Cole Richards keeping it together. Flying through the track. Right back on the door there. Cole Richards.
People that don't understand, it is very hard to drive through smoke. That is one thing you will learn as you see these cars.
It's hard enough to follow your friend that makes like a little bit of smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let alone just be it's a pillow of smoke. Just
It is a skill. Gary. It is definitely a seat time thing. You gotta have a lot of time under your belt to be able to drive through smoke and just predict what they might be doing in front of you. You know?
it's like you have to read a baseball pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like because you know the ball's coming, they hit it. Okay.
Good now?
Got Zandara Kennedy out front. Cole Richards. Zandara spinning the tires off the line there. That's very interesting. Right on the wall, Zandara Kennedy. Cole Richards not giving her more than a couple feet there. Even less now. And Zandara Kennedy filling the outer zone nicely. He's going to take out Cole here. Little bit of contact from Cole.
Beautiful run for both drivers. Nice lead lap from Zandara Kennedy.
Crazy aggressive.
Chase lap from Cole Richards. He pushed her a little bit through, just in the last bit of that last time.
Give it up for Cole Richards. Give it up for Zandara Kennedy.
I love the fact that we've got the man. Like I told RJ a couple years ago, we just had Spencer in a stock BMW with a cage.
Yeah. 300. There was a 300 horsepower BMW out there. Look at this. He wouldn't. There'd be no way he could compete in that here.
Not at all. Not at all.
Alright, so somebody's alarm going off. Shout out to car alarms.
Why they don't go off when they break into my car? They only go off when the trash truck, the dog, or orange from the orange chief falls. But when somebody breaks into my car, no alarm.
You know what I want to know? Who dropped that original track? Alright, so Cole Richards gets the win. Cole Richards gets the win. Making the trip worth it here. All the way from the other side of the country, Cole Richards. 690 horsepower. Who dropped the original alarm track? The band, yeah, who dropped that? That's one of the all-time bangers. Like, everybody, Ford and Chevy used it. You know what I mean? Are we throwing it down? All right, so throwing it down again to Mikey Porter. Danger meeting down to the pits with Jack Shanahan.
Jack Shanahan. Copy that. All right, we're down here in the pits with Jack Shanahan. Jack, you're running Jeff Jones' car. Your first time in a left-hand drive car?
First competition left-hand drive car. I've driven left-hand drive like one at a time, and it wasn't for a competition. It was like a couple of laps. So, yeah.
Okay. Tell us what the car was like and how was it feeling? You did get a DB. You changed it really quick and came back out. What happened?
So we had an issue with the diff like all weekend that we thought it was one-wheeling, but we checked it and it wasn't one-wheeling. But I think in that battle it completely opened and we had an open diff basically. So on my chase run, the DB did like half year on the bank. Not too sure how because tire pressures never really the exact same as they were in practice.
You got stuck in the galley.
Must have been something insane. But yeah, I did my DB run. Came off the bank and the diff was open and then it locked me in. So I was just going to make a little bit of drive but it was still a good time.
Tough break, unfortunately. What'd you think about HOTPIT Autofest from your standpoint for the first time?
Yeah, like I was saying, like yesterday, cars didn't turn up, and I had quite a bit of time to watch the practice and stuff. And I must say, like I was like pleasantly surprised with how good like all the drivers were. Like it was, like some of the battle practice yesterday was like watching a final, So it was quite impressive, and I definitely want redemption. I want to come back and try to get a good run at this, Give me a car that actually will do a run.
Yeah, send your car out.
Well,
build another one, send it out here.
If they want to do that, they can do that. Just, pay for it.
Well, awesome, man. Thanks for coming out, dude. We appreciate it so much. We've been watching you we've been watching you for a long time, bud. You're an amazing driver. We're glad to see you out here, and we hope to see more of you throughout, not only HOTPIT Auto, maybe FD one time soon.
We'll be in FD this year. So.
Absolutely. Awesome. We'll be looking forward to that as well. Thank you, dude. Good luck
Thank you,
on the
Mike,
rest of your
for that
season.
interview.
Thank you so much. Guys,
Just in time for this battle. This is going to be a crazy battle. We got Dustin Farrell, Lil Webby, and Josh Mason making a return. Josh Mason's car has to be the absolute most overbuilt car for this competition, and not in a bad way. No. That thing is so sick,
Gary. It's like
the first time I saw a drift car. I was like, wow, that's so cool. I need a drift car. That is a drift car. Dustin Farrell out front, Josh Mason out back. Oh, look at the proximity from, oh my God, I knew this battle was gonna be sick. And look at the smoke from Dustin Farrell. Josh Mason just making it out of that smoke show, diving back in without a fear. Oh my gosh, Dustin Farrell filling the outer zone with smoke. Give it up for these drivers.
I could cry.
That was, oh man, every bit as beautiful as I thought it was gonna be. Josh Mason, man. First lap out after taking a year off, on the door of Dustin Farrell. Probably our most consistent driver, Dustin Farrell, and Josh Mason just flinging into the door of him.
That's Mississippi Queen.
Is it? That was good. That was good. You foreshadowed that. All right. So,
you know what? Jeff Jones is going to give us a raise.
Is he?
They're gonna, foreshadowing.
There you go.
Foreshadowing.
All right. So Josh Mason out front. Dustin Farrell's going to chase. This is going to be just as exciting as that last lap. I can't.
People don't understand.
Man, you
this
guys
is a
don't
battle
understand.
You see at the final.
Oh gosh, it's just
Josh
so
Mason
good to see.
qualifying low, Dustin Farrell qualifying high, which is crazy to think about.
And originally, I just thought Josh Mason built cars originally. I just thought he built race cars.
I thought he's saying.
Dude, it's crazy. So Josh Mason out front, gonna swing it for us, and Dustin Farrell coming in a little too hot, but they're gonna keep it going, I guarantee it. Oh, the both drivers losing stuff on the wall. Dustin Farrell dropping a bumper. Josh Mason opening his trunk, and Dustin Farrell diving in super aggressive. Oh my gosh, I knew it, Gary. These guys are insane. This is what HOTPIT Autofest is all about. Give it up for HOTPIT Autofest. Give it up for Josh Mason and Dustin Farrell.
That man on initiation said, "Take my bumper."
Man,
he said, "Here, I'm gonna give this to you. Merry Christmas."
At some point, it looked like they threw out a bag of confetti somewhere on the wall. There was just stuff flying everywhere.
No bag of confetti. That was somebody's bumper.
Yeah, that was a lot of sparkly paint, is what it was.
Wow.
Let's hear it for Josh Mason.
That man on chrome.
Let's hear it for Dustin Farrell. I don't hear you guys.
Is that a truck horn?
All right, I gotta go see what the judges are doing. It's gotta be fun to listen to them right now.
One more.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
It's a one more time, actually. We're getting a one more time between Dustin Farrell and Josh Mason. You know, I would agree. There's no way I could call that. And I would love to see it again.
It's a beautiful day. Y'all hear that music? Everybody, you are witnessing greatness. So if you don't know how the one more time works, usually it'd be like, we don't know. Usually it's a definitive yes or no. And in this case, it was just so hard to see who did what did what, where, and Josh Mason and Dustin Farrell will go back again. Two gladiators duking it out. Boy.
That was, oh man, what a good battle.
Such a good battle.
Like, insane amount of, just both drivers so aggressive in the chase position.
Like Dustin, the whole time, he's like, I just got to give it everything I got.
Well, I mean, he felt the pressure as soon as they initiated in his lead lap. I mean, Josh Mason was outside of his door, literally, knocking on the window. So, you know, when you go into your chase lap, you're like, all right, that's what we're doing. Here we go. And just, oh man, just an inch. You know, if he would have been back just an inch further behind, he wouldn't have lost his bumper.
I wonder how that happened though. Was it just a flick and
it was a little bit of contact. He was so close. He was as close as he could have possibly been without like actually crashing the reinforced part of the car.
That is.
Oh, so Josh Mason gets to win. It's not a one more time.
I don't think they announced it. This is live.
Josh Mason gets the win. Josh Mason, what?
They just told us one more time.
Somebody told us one more time, but Josh Mason with the win. Josh Mason gets the win.
Wow. Chris Miller's going to find out what happened. My man over here putting on a show, Dustin Farrell putting on a show. That's my boy from AZ, Arizona. 2F Performance, anti-gravity battery. Look at that man. Let that thing walk. Let that thing eat. Yes. 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 That man is not a sore loser. He came here to have a good time. Also win, but have a good time. Putting out for his family and friends out there. Saw that man yesterday. I said, where are your headlights? His girlfriend was kind enough to give me a 30-minute explanation about why he had no headlights. Shout out to Miss Farrell. I forgot your name, but you don't play.
So I got a little bit of clarification from the judges there. There wasn't a one more time. They said we're going to watch the replay one more time, Gary.
Oh, misunderstanding.
Watching the replay, they watched the replay one more time, but it was a very tough call. It was a really tight call, they said, with the deciding factors being between a bobble and a little bit of contact. So really close. We almost had a one more time there, but Josh Mason squeaking out the win.
Not the bobble.
Josh Mason squeaking out the win, killing the king, dethroning Dustin Farrell in the top 32. So Kyle Mohan and Blaze Potts. Blaze Potts with a freshly painted RX-7.
Bro, this is the first Mazda on Mazda battle.
This is a Mazda on Mazda battle, Gary. And one of them's got the wrong engine in it, but the other one borrowed it. So rotary engine in the MX-5.
The MX-5 doesn't come rotary, does it?
No, it doesn't come rotary, but you know, it's Mazda. It's in the family. So, Blaze Potts in a refreshed FC3S He's got that big duck club rear end now, Gary. He's got an RJ back end on that thing, yeah.
RJ, when y'all gonna start making R34 parts? Come on, blood.
And Kyle Mohan from my hometown, Long Beach, California. Mr. Kyle Mohan with 800 horsepower in that twin turbo.
Shout out, boss man. You doing a good job out there.
Did you move to Long Beach?
Yep.
Where?
I'm right off Pacific.
Oh, right off Pacific. Oh, where? Wait, what's the main street?
Pacific, and I'm off. But by the if you exit, it's the exit right after the 710. That first exit off the 405.
Oh, okay. You're not in the hood then. You're all right.
No, I'm in like Big Speed.
Yeah. No, you're in the opposite of the hood. Big Speed is real nice. All right, cool. So Blaze Potts out front, and Kyle Mohan gonna chase him. Two Mazdas here. Two little. These are some small wheelbase cars too. The FC with a little bit smaller wheelbase than an S13, and the Mazda smaller wheelbase than the FC. So Blaze Potts out front.
Ooh.
Nice smooth initiation from Blaze Potts. And like I said, all these drivers are just on the bank at this point. It used to be, every here and there we'd get a driver that would ride the wall. All these drivers are riding the wall now. And Kyle Mohan keeping the proximity there. Blaze Potts filling the outer zone, smoking it up. Nice line there. Beautiful run from Blaze Potts and a nice calm chase there from Kyle Mohan.
Yes. I talked to Blaze previous weekend just about his setup. That car don't make that much power, but his grip and alignment is what he gave me a little insider trading for myself. So I was just like, this whole time I've been compensating horrible driving with just power.
Well, you can though. That's the thing is, when in doubt, throttle it out. I mean, a 500 horsepower car is
500 horsepower.
You can make it look like you really know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
And that's essentially what I've been doing. But with him, he's just like, bro, dial in the grip.
Yeah, some people don't need it.
Some spring rate, and he's like, I guarantee you drive a lot better than you are now.
Yeah, some people don't need it. Justin Pollock got his Formula D license in a 300 horsepower Turbo 2 RX-7.
But you got to remember, that's when 300 horsepower is fast.
I mean, it wasn't that fast.
What year was this?
We're talking, GTP got his license, so I don't know. 2006 or something like 2003. I have no idea. So Kyle Mohan out front. Blaze Potts diving into the door of Kyle Mohan. Oh my God, Blaze Potts with the proximity. And Kyle Mohan stepping it out just a little bit. Wheeling in there for Blaze Potts. I saw a nice little quick adjustment, snap adjustment for him to dive in there and close the proximity. And Blaze Potts doing a real good job of keeping on the door of Kyle Mohan. Kyle Mohan banging the limiter in that 13B RX-7. MX-5.
It is beautiful to see.
Is Kyle Mohan still Mazda Tricks?
I don't know. Kyle Mohan be switching up every year.
Well, I know Mazda Tricks is a longtime partner.
I wouldn't see why not. He is legitimately the only person I see besides Rob Dog.
I know he's renewable lubricants for sure. All right, so shout out Blaze Potts. Shout out Kyle Mohan. See if the judges have a winner here. We will.
Just waiting.
Just deliberating. Always deliberating.
Will it be Kyle? Will it be Blaze
Will it be
Potts?
Blaze Potts?
Will it be Kyle? Will it be Blaze Potts?
It'd be really cool to see Blaze get his license and take it and actually go drive and then hear Blaze Potts being said all around the country. Just such a cool name.
Blaze Potts looks like Omni-Man from Invincible if he drove cars. What will you have when you have no more drift cars?
All right, so we do have a winner. Mr. Blaze Potts gets the win, taking out Formula D driver Kyle Mohan. Big ups to Blaze Potts.
Will he be modest and just drive away, or will he do something?
Oh, you know we're getting some donuts.
Beautiful.
What do we call that, Gary? It's called whipping a shitty.
Is that whipping a shitty?
That's whipping a shitty.
I whip shitties all the time.
Yeah.
I whip some all the time.
There we go. That's whipping it. Whipping it. There you go. Hey, did I time it right?
Yeah.
Whipping a B. Yeah?
Huh? Water. I've got a bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Is that diet water or is it high fructose?
Diet water. High fructose.
High fructose corn syrup
High
water?
fructose corn syrup.
It's not natural. It's not spring.
What? Corn is natural.
You better not bring me no faucet water, boy.
Look, fructose and corn are natural. So
Fructose is from where? Fruits don't have toes.
fructose?
Fructose. High fructose?
It's kind of like sugar.
processed
Right?
sugar.
No. All right, so TJ Hunt and Ryan. We're gonna have TJ Hunt and Ryan Fisher. TJ Hunt he's in a. I think this is his demo car. He doesn't have his A90. I talked to him yesterday. His A90 is across the country. He's still shipping that back, so that will be back. So for now, he's in the Corvette that he just finished last week. So new car here for TJ Hunt. It's gonna be the first time, I believe, for his first time competing in that car. Thank you, sir.
That look at that beautiful man right there. Rome Charpentier's dad, chilling in the back. Rome chilling.
Oh yeah, big chilling, big hanging. Rome's looking. Where are you guys? All right, so Ryan Fisher and TJ Hunt. What's that? It's a Eurofighter, huh?
Looks so, yeah.
Lots of Eurofighters. I've been seeing them more often. That looks like one we've seen before, to be honest. Really similar. I'm not sure if it's just the Kevlar thing.
It's just the Kevlar. Usually, like, they leave the Eurofighter on. It's just like a flex. It's like, remember when people used to wear new Air hats and they leave the sticker on?
Leave the sticker on, yeah.
Yeah. Paint over that, bud. Your body kit can get hit by the Incredible Hulk. It'll be fine.
Exposed carbon's cool.
I mean, I don't have carbon Kevlar. If I have a carbon Kevlar,
I'm leave. It's also a pretty cool color
it's
too.
Showing up to a car meet in that, boy. All
right, so TJ Hunt's gonna lead us here. Like I said, in that car, he just finished his car last week, I believe, a week ago.
Yep, Corvette, engine built by Margaritas Cantanitas.
The Greek doctor built that engine himself.
Freaky Greeky, if you listen to this,
Greeky.
Listen, your boy needs you to give. I need to give you my 5.7 for the one time. Please.
Let's give him a shot with my 13B. Let's see if we can build a rotary engine.
If he can build it, he can build it.
All right, so TJ Hunt out front. Little e-brake grab there. Oh, and crazy little initiation there. Almost made some contact. And TJ Hunt, real smooth line. Lots of smoke coming out of the back of that Corvette. Oh, yeah, that thing's dialed. That Corvette is looking good. Lots of smoke. Looks like it has a good amount of grip.
That man told me he's drifting this, and his second gear wheel speed is damn near 100 miles an hour.
Oh, so he's like a factory driveline and stuff like that?
Factory driveline with a built engine.
Nice. There you
built
go.
Engine.
That's the cool thing about, when you buy a Corvette, you pretty much you're buying all the good stuff already.
I want a vet. I'm going to get me a vet. A nice little red
like
joint.
a C5.
C6. I'm going to just shell out the extra couple grand.
You know what I want? I want like the first C5.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
My grandfather had the first C5.
They have pop-ups, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
They all have. I think the C6 is the first one that does. That's when they eliminate the pop-up.
Yeah, but even just the look of it when it was pre-facelift and stuff, it just looks real 90s.
That 99, that's the introduction.
Oh, so nice.
Boy, I tell you what, man. They just don't make. Why don't they make pop-up headlights no more?
I don't know, man. Engineers. All right, so Ryan Fisher is going to lead us here, and TJ Hunt in the chase position. So Ryan Fisher's a new driver, huh?
Ryan Fisher.
We got a new driver to the pool here.
Related to Derek Fisher from the Lakers, number 2. Shout out. Fought Matt Barnes.
You made that up, right?
No, they're not related, but the rest is.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Ryan Fisher with a huge flick out there, right to the wall. Oh, even making contact. And then oh, my God. See, that's what I mean. That's what I was talking about having power can save you sometimes. He 100% should have spun there. He used the power to just dig right out of it. Held contact, never went with wheels straight, so technically never even came out of drift.
He just laid back on that skinny
He just laid right back on the throttle. I mean, obviously he lost a lot of the proximity of the wall, but he saved the run from being, would have been, in any other series would have been a 0. We don't give zeros here, but so hits the wall, and then, man, almost doesn't even lose any angle.
But if you notice how TJ gives him a little breathing space after he hits that
wall.
Yeah.
Well, you got to let somebody you got to let you got to let your enemy make their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go tell your opponent how to fix their problems. So somebody makes a mistake in front of them, you just give them room to make their own mistakes.
Are these people putting cellophane on the windows? Y'all about to make a steak?
Yeah. So they have heat protection in the room next to us. We, however, are baking in the hottest room. The other side has AC. So they've got AC. They've got a thermal blanket, and me and you. Oh, we got light bulbs shining on us. Yeah. All right, so TJ Hunt gets the win. TJ Hunt gets the win. TJ Hunt moving on to the top 16. And Ryan Fisher, shout out to Ryan Fisher. Thanks for coming out, brother. We'll get him next time.
A beautiful whip of you know what I'm saying? Just whip it, then nay-nay. Whip the nay-nay.
I see Mr. Is that Dino Child? Trenton Beecham and Dino Child.
Trenton Beecham, a pro.
Trenton Beecham is a pro driver, Formula D driver. Trenton Beecham.
I wonder what makes them come here. Is it the level of competition?
You know, I think it's what a 999 horsepower coming out of Trenton Beecham's E46, which is just insane for HOTPIT Autofest. I think it's word of mouth, man. I think, you see the event and it obviously looks fun to drive, and then the prize money is good and all this stuff, and the crowd is fun, and the spectators are great, and the vendors are nice, right? So the event, it's already enticing to drive on its own. But then when you hear what the other drivers have to say about the event, oh man, it was great. I got to drive against this guy, and I beat a Formula D driver in top 16. It's just, I would want to come too. There we go. Oh, that works. That worked a lot. A lot. Oh yeah.
That smelled like burnt feet.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
Feels a lot better in here. Thank you. It's so hot on this side. Yeah. All right, so Trenton Beecham looks like he's lining up to lead us here. Dino Child will be right behind him. Oh, man. And I got one of my personal favorites coming up here, dude. I just became aware of this, man, but I'm already a huge fan. So Trenton Beecham. Oh man, you can see just the power. He's putting all that 999 down. And Trenton Beecham running the wall, painting that wall. It's already white, but he's painting it more white. And Dino Child, really good proximity considering the power difference. Really good run there from Trenton Beecham.
Beautiful.
You could just, the power is very, very apparent. And with when you're at 1,000 horsepower, it's basically an on-off switch. You can hit limiter within a half a second. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy.
Less than a half a second.
Yeah,
you're there.
Bloop.
As soon as you touch the gas, you're there. You can look at the gas pedal and you're spinning the tires. So Dino Child, I'm gonna switch him up. He's gonna lead us here. So, and I always talk about this, but I wonder how difficult it's gonna be to stay behind a slower car with 1,000 horsepower. When you're a pro, not too difficult.
You figure that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to get to 1,000 horsepower. You chose that.
Yeah. Yeah, 1,000 horsepower is a choice. All right, so Dino Child gonna give us a nice little feint entry here, and Trenton Beecham just gets to decide how hard he's going to push in with all that power. And look at the smoke coming off of Dino Child's car.
Wow, he's not getting away.
Not going to get away, but drawing a really nice line is Dino Child, and lots of smoke coming out of the back of that S14. The Gatsby Racing. S14 for Dino Child.
Boy.
Man, Trenton Beecham's car makes a ton of power and a lot of grip.
You can see where that 1,000 horsepower comes to play. Right when they transition and get on that wall, he's just able to lay on the throttle, just a blip, and he's like, hey, I'm here.
A blip and he's there, that's right.
And the crazy thing that people don't realize, like, yeah, you're drifting and the wheels are spinning, but there's still a level of grip these cars make.
Grip is a big, major importance. It's of major importance. It's like one of the most important things is your grip setup. All right. And Trenton Beecham gets the win. Trenton Beecham gets the win. With a couple. Give it up for Dino Child.
That man's happy. He's going to load his car up, head back to Vegas, wash it off, and start again next week.
All right, Gary. What do we got? Sac City 350Z.
Is that another FRS with the same setup? That's our boy, the NASCAR guy.
Oh, dude, this is what I'm saying. This is Mr. Jerry Johnson. I literally met the guy for the first time yesterday, and I'm already a major fan. And I haven't seen him drive, so I came in Came in today and I said, man, have you guys met that guy, Jared Johnson? He's awesome, right? And they said, oh, dude, he drives amazing too. And I was like, he's a good driver too. Awesome personality. Yeah, he's got an awesome personality. That guy's gonna go places, man. He's got the personality for TV. But one of the first things he said, I was like, oh, this thing's cool, man. He's like, oh yeah, it's a main green racing machine. He's even got the NASCAR, attitude.
He look, bro. How can I be mad at? Look at him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus an OG of Hot Pit Autofest, Justin Leonard in the Sac City 350Z. Cool, both cars making a smooth 600 horsepower, just about. Very similar chassis, very similar builds, very similar shapes.
That NASCAR engine, though, a little bit more peppier. Same
numbers. So it revs to 9,000 RPM. Revs to 9,000. Yeah. So Jerry Johnson coming out swinging.
Margaritas, can you build me an LS that revs to 9,000?
Yeah, I want one.
Right? I want what he has. Double up and give it to Chris.
Justin Leonard jumping the line a bit. Oh, Jerry Johnson with a really smooth flick.
Bro, just hold on.
Drawing that line up there on the wall is Jerry Johnson. Let's hear it for Jerry Johnson and Justin Leonard. And Justin Leonard diving into that last outer zone. Jerry Johnson already smoking it up. Filling it nicely. Oh my gosh, listen to that thing scream. He said it goes up to 9,000 and he's using it too.
Bro, I ain't never heard a car sound as good as a Ferrari, but better.
That thing's... I want one of those too. Shout out to Jerry Johnson. I told you, I'm already a huge fan of this guy. This is my first lap I've seen him drive. With the roof there, I thought I was tripping. I thought maybe the roof from up here, I thought it was crinkled a little bit. He's got a little camo action going there on the top of the roof. Yeah.
They done set us so far back, I can't. Is that a drone walking up to him?
A drone
walking on the.
Is that one of those robot dogs?
I'm telling you, man, all you got to do is put a blanket over the robot dog and
have you seen them get picked up? They don't like it.
They don't?
No.
What's it going to do?
Just got to treat them like they're cute. All right, so Justin Leonard out front in the Sac City 350Z. Jerry Johnson.
For Jerry.
Jerry Johnson, Mr. 97. He's an awesome dude. He's such an awesome guy. You got to go meet him. Oh. Jerry Johnson diving in with a little bit of contact there. Justin Leonard not perturbed, slides it right up to the wall there. Oh my goodness, oh my God, I love this guy. Jerry Johnson just diving in, playing with him. He loses his line a little bit there. He's gonna have to sacrifice. That's a little bit of sacrifice there for Jerry Johnson. But
you know what this is like? It's like that quiet kid that sits in the class and he's like, you trying to go body? He's like, sure. You're like, you don't want these problems. You find out he low-key always fought, and he's been waiting for this, and that's Jerry Johnson. Welcome to Hot Pit.
Yeah. You're like, he can fight, right? Like, what do you mean? What? I thought he was...
Like, nah, he with the business.
Yeah, no, he does this.
Why didn't nobody tell him?
Did you know he's a real good driver too? Oh man. Good things for Hot Pit Autofest. These are all good things. We love when we have some real fun drivers, some new guys, some guys with personality and attitude.
Fun fact, somebody says, Brandon Whitnick got Jerry into drifting, and he took off from there.
Brandon Whitnick got Jerry into, so he must be from what? He's from Arizona? You know, Brandon Whitnick was one of the first guys, besides Jeff Jones, that, not that I ever got into Formula Drift, but at least were figures of motivation. You know, it's like motivation for normal people to get into drifting. You know what I mean? Like, you see Jeff Jones using an open trailer to tow his car to events back in the day, and same for maybe not open trailer, but same kind of deal for Brandon Whitnick. Just a normal dude.
Now we got Aaron Velasquez in Sean Adriano's old pro car.
So Aaron Velasquez made it through. He was a death matcher.
Yes.
He was a death matcher. So new car here for Aaron Velasquez. New power plant as well.
Jay-Z.
This is a Jay-Z.
He betrayed me.
This is a Jay-Z.
Oh, yet again.
And Sam Magmumi with the ever-changing livery. You want to cuss?
Oh, gosh darn.
All right, Sam Magmumi gonna lead it for us. Aaron Velasquez diving in.
Wow,
Sam
that's
Magmumi.
Aaron looking good.
Sam Magmumi's he always draws, and he draws a very nice line up there, and he always does the same one. He's right there on the bank. Aaron Velasquez closing in on that proximity. Could be a little closer, but doing a decent job. So good job. Oh man, and that car is full of smoke. Gonna have to figure that out. Oh yeah, you gotta vent that thing, dude.
That's crazy how the smoke just builds up.
It's just still in there. Gonna have to open the door up. Probably likes it. All right, so the 961 Motorsports E36 for Sam Magmumi. And I'm sure it makes a ton of power. I never catch how much power his car's making, but I know it's got to be a lot.
It's crazy, like from the camera angle of the drone, you can see Aaron doing the best he can to steer that thing.
Yep. Just making adjustments here and there, little small adjustments, but for the most part, just railing that gas pedal. All right, so Aaron Velasquez is going to lead for us. Is there like, is the stage in here?
It sounds.
It's like so loud.
How close is that stage?
It sounds like it's right here. He's got those things turned up to 11.
They're not gonna play no Pantera though.
Just a couple more battles here. I feel like, man, Sandbag Mumi always has the toughest battles. It's almost never like a clear, you know, there's always a tiny bit of controversy. I could have went this way, could have went that way. But I feel like Sandbag Mumi always gets the toughest battles. Slapping your thug here. That's 13? Yeah, it does.
Aaron Velasquez got a good-looking car. Look, that man switched to a Jay-Z. He's starting winning. Ryan Little, take notes.
That's messed up. All right, is that Logan Hunter? It's Logan Hunter and Alexander Ferreira.
That's the young man that flipped last year,
Yes,
right?
he did. He got a new he got a new chassis. New chassis. Built it like mid-season, right? Yeah, he built that chassis mid-season last week. After just finishing the car, they built the entire car for the season and then destroyed it and then rebuilt it again in 3 weeks. Yeah, had to do a new cage and all that, huh? Oh man. So shout out Logan Hunter. Persistence pays off. Oh wow, so rolled the car and then put the panels, all the same panels back on it. So Alexander Ferreira. So Alex has been simming a lot. He's been on Assetto. He's been doing a lot of Assetto Corsa. So one thing he says, if I start winning, it's the sim.
Really?
No, and I believe it. I believe it.
I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see this.
And he always does really well, you know. And he was saying himself, it's just a small consistency issue, you know. But that's what the sim does. If you sit down, you get 1,000 hours in the sim, dude. I mean, it's just like driving.
Is this the last battle on top 32?
I believe we have one more. And Logan Hunter with a big flick. Alexander Ferreira inching it up. Oh no! Oh man, he was left foot braking, trying to inch it up to him, and then ended up doing just a little too much. But real nice dive in. Real aggressive in the later half of the chase for Alexander Ferreira, and Logan Hunter doing a really, really good job of drawing the ideal line in the last outer zone.
Quite possibly poetry in motion.
All right, let's hear it, Alex. Let's see it, Alex. I want to see that. I want to see that seat time. Oh, and we almost lost a skirt there. Was there some contact? We got some body panels coming off of Alex's car. So just a small mistake there on the bank. I think what happened was he was left foot braking to like adjust his line and angle and grip, try to dive into Logan and overcook the brakes just a tiny bit.
It happens. It happens though. But let's see. I want to see just a solid run from Mr. Ferreira.
Riding the wall real nicely. Logan Hunter with the proximity. Look at all the smoke coming off of Alex's car.
There we go.
And that's what we want to see from Alex Ferreira right there, filling the outer zone. Smoke from start to finish, and Logan Hunter right on the fender and door there of Alex Ferreira.
That's one of the smoothest runs I've seen him put down.
And a little 270 burnout. We looking for cables? Got a charger. All right, give it up for Alexander Ferreira. Give it up for Logan Hunter. Look at the dump tube sticking out of the hood of his car. It's so badass. I have that's how my FC is set up, but I have one. Just like that, literally almost identical dump tubes.
Is Alex's car twin turbo?
I would think so, right? You got two. It's at least twin wastegate.
Something.
Yeah, it's a V8. Typically, that's what you did see. Well, I wouldn't say it's easier. And Logan Hunter gets the win. Logan Hunter gets the win. Moving on to the top 16. And speaking of the top 16, we got one more battle left in the top 32. And that's going to be Mr. Jake Gonzalez and Cody Breitenstein. Cody Breitenstein's got a new roof on his car.
Okay.
New livery, new roof. It's a same or very similar livery, but it's refreshed, and he's got a new.
Oh, twin turbo. It is a twin turbo Mustang.
It is twin turbo, okay. All right, so Jake Gonzalez out front. Jake started with a lot less horsepower, huh?
He did. It was damn near stock.
Three something?
Yeah, now it's 5, damn near 600. But it's a built engine from, I know his boy Brian down there in San Diego.
Okay.
He does.
Don't want to admit that.
Yeah, it's a Yamaha engine. All right, so Jake Gonzalez, Cody Breitenstein. We always see that.
Wow.
We always see the same entry, so consistent from Jake Gonzalez. And the level of progression is just crazy. This guy's on the wall, tons of smoke, filling the outer zones. And Cody Breitenstein is mimicking every move. Jake Gonzalez, Cody Breitenstein.
It's crazy to see where Jake has started and where he
That's
is
what
now.
I'm saying, man. Just the progression is crazy. Dude's basically a pro driver. He's on the wall. He's smoking out the bank. I mean,
before years ago, shallow.
Oh, it was just timid. You got. I might slam into this wall.
No correction, just
just smooth. Just set it and forget it from Jake Gonzalez. Filling the outer zone nicely. Maybe one tire out for just a second there, but other than that, filling the outer zone perfectly. Cody Breitenstein gonna lead us. Gonna try to keep these cars right side up.
At the end of the line there. So give it up for Cody Breitenstein. Give it up for Jake Gonzalez. Superb. All right. We'll line him up. Oh, did we lose audio? No. Just waiting on the judges here. Patiently waiting, Gary. We're always patiently waiting. As patiently as we can. All right, Gary. Who do you think on that one, Gary? It's just your opinion. Your non-judge's opinion. Non-judge's opinion.
I think Cody Breitenstein. 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 I think Cody Breitenstein.
Jake run. It was nice. It was smooth.
I would say I think Jake was just a little smoother, but proximity-wise, Cody Feinstein was a little better. He was almost knocking on the door of Jake, but
and that's hard.
Line-wise, I think Jake got it. Aggressive driving and chase. I think Cody got it. So could go both ways for me. And Jake Gonzalez gets the win. Jake Gonzalez gets the win. Looks like that smooth driving worked out for Jake there, moving into the top 16. All right, and I believe that's our last battle of the top 32. All right, yeah, so yeah, definitely that is the last battle of the top 32. We're gonna go to halftime. We're gonna bring out the Teslas. Make sure to check out in the back there, Jeff Jones Racing, Big Duck Club, Big Drift Energy, BC Racing, Wise Fab, Action Clutch. Go check out the Prisma Lab, Lockdown Performance, Tesla, like I said, and the U.S. Marine Corps. They're out there. Go see how many pull-ups you can do. I think if you do 5, you can get something, right?
Yeah, right. Get a ride on.
All right. So also shout out to our tire sponsors, Zestino Tires, Zacnova Tires, XComp Tires is a new one, and Valino Tires. Thank you guys. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Got to give a shout out.
Oh. I was like, what is going on? All right, cool.
Big shout out to the Brothers of Destruction.
Brothers of Destruction? That's me, Gary.
Shout out to the Anytime booth. Go down there and check us out. Go check out the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, go check out my I brought one of my 3D printers and stuff. So, you know, if you guys want some stuff 3D printer, do you want some custom designs? Hit me up. My girlfriend's down there running the booth.
Congratulations. Man's doing things.
All right. Well, I can't see. They turned off our feed, but they said they're throwing it to us.
What are they throwing?
Are you watching?
Oh, yeah, I was.
I don't know. I hope they throw they could throw a sandwich to me.
Throw it back in a, you know what they're going to do. They're going to do that thing they do.
They could throw a hot dog or a sandwich this way. So I guess
Okay.
Oh, the autograph session. Okay. So to the live feed, huh? Because I already told everybody else. All right, guys. So I guess we're still, yeah? Okay. So, yeah, we're going to throw it down. We're going to go do halftime, like I said. Do the autograph session, autograph signing session. Eat some hot dogs. Eat some cheeseburgers. Go check out the concessions and the sponsors. Maybe go dance. Okay, yeah, cool. So you can go get your HOTPIT Autofest shirt. You can have it signed by the drivers. They're all going to be down there at the table with posters, doing autographs. So make sure you bring your kids down there to get some cool, accessories, some wall decorations, some posters, some what are they called? Driver cards. Free stickers. A lot of people have free stickers. I remember Schaefer was giving away a bunch of funny ones last year. Yeah. So go see what they got for you. Some of the drivers are giving out some stuff. Yeah, go grab some stickers. Go grab some merch while it lasts.
All right.
All right, we'll be seeing you guys. It's halftime. We'll see you at the top 16.
When we talk about motorsport, I imagine everyone thinks of the car, the driver, the engine. But all too often, we forget the one thing. And I emphasize the one thing. that connects the car to the track. And it's partly because of this that you'll either win or lose. The tire. Be efficient, be quick, be high performing. Zegnova tires.
Soundstripe.
When we talk about motorsport, I imagine everyone thinks of the car, the driver, the engine. But all too often, we forget the one thing. And I emphasize the one thing that connects the car to the track. And it's partly because of this that you'll either win or lose. The tire. Be efficient, be quick, be high performing. Zegnova tires. When we talk about motorsport, I imagine everyone thinks of the car, the driver, the engine. But all too often, we forget the one thing. And I emphasize the one thing that connects the car to the track. And it's partly because of this that you'll either win or lose. The tire. Be efficient, be quick, be high performing. Zegnova tires.
Pizza! Pizza! I can't do that. I'll get I will cancel.
Who knows what was going to happen? It's close to the rain, but, you know, bittersweet. I've been saying with what's happening with Irwindale, oh my God.
Drifting. One of the driver's technique were intentionally oversteer a car to lose traction while maintaining control. In short, the car goes sideways while still going forward throughout the corner.
Top 16, round 5, the finales of Hot Pit Autofest, the finales of Irwindale Speedway. Oh my God.
Officially the last drifting competition at Irwindale.
Sadly, your last drift competition here at Irwindale Speedway, HOTPIT Autofest Round 5. And that will officially round off our top 32. We'll see you here at the top 16.
If there is an amazing part of a show, there is an opposite side of it.
Oh, and Lewis with contact. Not too bad. Not horrible.
Come on, okay.
The LS Doctor, Margaritas Detonatus!
It's like we got a fire from here, but looks like a fire. It's just a tiny little fire out back.
Back up at 4 o'clock. We're going to have the boys out here, national anthem, autograph sessions. All the things are happening. Let's have some fun. Thank you guys for coming out. See you in a little bit.
Before we get to the drift part, it is an Autofest. We enjoy all collaborations.
We're really excited to have you guys here. Really excited to have you here with HOTPIT.
Thank you guys for joining us. Awesome cars.
Beecham gets the win officially. Trenton Beecham gets the win, moves on to the final. Give it up for both these drivers. Give it up for... Got the fire action right there, right behind the drivers there. Good touch and go, and then filling that outer zone is Rome again. Sharpentier keeping great proximity from Doug. Rome Sharpentier just absolutely not shaken whatsoever.
Escalette is just doing what she does best.
Your winner for round 5, HOTPIT Autofest 2024, Irwindale Speedway, Trenton Beecham!
When we talk about motorsport, I imagine everyone thinks of the car, the driver, the engine. But all too often, we forget the one thing. And I emphasize the one thing that connects the car to the track. And it's partly because of this that you'll either win or lose. The tire. Be efficient, be quick, be high performing. Zegnova tires.